Here we go. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck. There we go. Well, 10 seconds. Thank you for the beer, eh?
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. We have a special treat for you here on this Friday afternoon, Friday before Christmas, almost there. We have Santa has brought you an extra special gift. Ryan is in Brooksville, Florida, live at Gallo Lofts. Manny Rodriguez. Ryan, we're going to send it over to you. I'm going to check to make sure we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Over to you, Ryan. Go ahead.
Welcome, Facebookers. Welcome, YouTubers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what? I don't believe that the North Pole exists. I don't believe that there's Santa because I've looked. But for you pigeon guys in North America and around the world, from what we know, this man right beside me, pound for pound, bird for bird, you talk about one loft wins, combine wins, money wins. This man beside me, this is the Santa Claus of pigeon flying. I tell you, when he picks a pigeon for you, it's like sprinkling magic reindeer fly dust on it. I know firsthand. I know a lot of you people have experienced this from this man. It's not the fanciest, but inside this man, he's got the magic pigeon fingers. He has it all. Manuel Rodriguez, Gallo Loft, I want to thank you for having me over today. I had to get on the plane. I had to fly here, Leah. There was no flights. I had to find a flight. I had to get the rental car. They only had a Camaro SS. I didn't want it. I want the shitbox Kia, but I went with the Camaro. And now I am here with the man. He goes by Manny. A lot of people call him Manny. He's okay with that. The best Hubins, the winning today. Like I said, one loft races, club combine races, band races, money races. Hell, these birds could probably win potato sack races. These are the birds right here, Leah.
Absolutely. I want to say good afternoon to everybody tuned in. Robert Cavender is in the house. Mike Sheridan, nice to see you on. Who else do we have here? Michael Peebler, sorry for the wait, guys. We're having some audio issues, which we've gotten cleared up. What are we doing today? Ryan is live at Gallo Lofts, hand picking the auction birds. That is correct. Gallo Lofts will be at Feathersley Pigeon Auctions starting in January. What are we going to do today? We're going to talk to Manny. We're going to have a look at some of the lots coming up that Ryan has hand selected for you guys. And we're just going to have a little pigeon fun this afternoon. If you have any questions for Ryan, Manny, let us know in the comments. Don't be shy. We're here for you guys, folks. Say hello to everybody over on YouTube. Okay, Ryan, let's ask
What?
Manny. How long has he been into pigeons?
Oh, okay,
Accomplishments,
Manny.
etc. Go ahead.
How long you've been in pigeon racing? How long you been doing it?
I started in 2003.
2003. You started.
Yes.
You started where? Here?
No, in Miami.
You started in Miami. I remember that from last time. You used to be into fighting roosters.
Yes.
This is where Gallo Loft comes from. Now it's very funny. We talk about fighting roosters, and a good friend of mine, Daryl Phelps, down in San Diego. I don't know if you knew him, but he won a lot of money, and he was a white guy. He was into fighting roosters, and he said to me, the guys that do the fighting roosters, they are the masters of pigeon flying because they master the feed. And you like this. This is true. So you went from fighting roosters to pigeons. Was it an easy move?
Well, I think it's almost the same. You need to prepare for the good race. The same on the rooster. You need to prepare.
You got to prepare. And this man knows how to prepare. We're going to talk to you a little bit today about some of the things that you do. You know, I know in this area, we talked earlier, people ask you to move away. They keep asking this guy to move away. And
Too much winning.
he does too much winning. And you know what? We're at a different location today. This is the third time I visit you, 3 different locations. Every location you hit, you win with. Now, it's not the location, eh?
You need a good bird. You need to know what you're doing with the bird.
Know what you're doing with the bird. Now that's right. And question for you: you specialize in young birds or old birds? What do you like?
Well, I like a more old bird.
You like old birds.
Well, you need to fly young bird. You want to fly all money races.
All the money races.
That's
young
why
birds.
I started fly young bird and do it good too. From
Right.
the beginning, I do it only old bird.
In the beginning, only old birds.
Yes.
Okay. So he prefers old birds, but it's for some reason in young birds you just win all the money.
That's why I fly the young bird. I want to do it good too.
And here you flying the GHC, you flying the Tampa, the Combine.
Yeah, this year I fly the Tampa Combine.
And you're on the short end.
Yes.
And you talk to me about on the short races, very, very, very hard to win for you.
Yes.
Because the bird just goes
overfly.
And when he says overfly, he means overfly like you still see the bird, but it makes a turn and come back.
Yes.
We're talking 25, 30 seconds overfly.
Sometimes less.
This is the type of what he means by overfly. He doesn't mean they overflew by 15 minutes. No. He's got the birds dialed in. I get goosebumps because, again, I'm a poor trapper. I'm going to tell you this. I'm a poor trapper. When he throws the droppers, he says the pigeon's got to look like someone shot him out of the air. That means he just falls straight. Your birds do it. The birds do it, Leah.
You need to work on that in the beginning when it started the race.
You work on that in the beginning. I see one time on YouTube you did a video.
Yeah.
I think you had 200 birds out. Holy shit, man. I felt sorry for the loft, the landing board. The bobs were bent. They were blown away. And that's how you do it, though. You train them right from the beginning.
You need to teach them.
Right from the word go.
In this area, almost the races is trapping game.
Trapping game. It's the finals. It's the, yeah.
If the bird not landed fast, you lost.
You lost. There's no I seen it glide. If you see it glide, you're done.
You make it 2 circles, no good.
So 2 circles, Leah, no good. So everybody in our area, anybody in any area, if you want to know what it's like to compete against him, he's going to tell you the bird has to look like it fell out of the sky, that someone shot it. That's what they look like in this area. But I tell you, you come to our area, imagine how easy it is. You beat them by huge because you know how to trap. It's a very big part of the game. Leah, what do you got to say?
We could remind everybody who maybe doesn't know, what area is it that Manny flies in specifically?
In the spring, Manny flies. You fly in the Spring Hill GHC. GHC Unit 10?
I'm fluent Unit 10 while I live in the unit. Now,
no, you can't. Yeah. So in the Unit 10, you can only, the boundary. So he's outside the boundaries for Unit 10. Flies the GHC and the Tampa.
Yeah, I'm flying this year in Tampa.
And he loves flying in one-loft races, and you guys see, he really, this guy, in my opinion, had the best bird ever in the $1 million race. My opinion, I think it was super. She was a super. But, hey, not at the final.
Reminding everybody who is tuned in, don't be shy if you guys have questions for Manny from Gallo Lofts. Please put them in the comments. And stay tuned to the end because we have a few real special selections that will be coming to featherselitepigeonauctions.com in January that we want to share with you. Like Ryan says, he's like a raccoon in the loft, and boy, we sure do have some good ones coming up. So please post your questions in the comments. Go ahead, Ryan.
So, my question for the people wondering, you're like young birds, you're good at winning money races in the young bird races. Training program for you from start to finish. You wean the babies. How does it work? What are you looking for? What's your training method for a young bird season for you?
Well, the first I think is the thing he need to fly good and home. The first I started the road.
So they fly good around the loft, you're saying. And you like to see how long them flying? 15 minutes? No.
No. My bird flew a little more than 1 hour.
1 hour.
The bird told me when he's ready to go to the road.
The bird tells you?
Yes. When I see fly, I say, she's ready to go.
Right.
And I started 10 miles. After that, the bird told me too, what jumping or not jumping for more distance.
So guys, and I've talked with.
Oh, we have some connection issues there. We will just wait for Ryan to get reconnected. Just a reminder, guys, Ryan is live on location in Brooksville, Florida with Gallo Lofts. We are going to wait for him to reconnect. And a reminder that Gallo Lofts will be coming to featherslypigeonauctions.com coming this January, or fepa.ca. Waiting for Ryan to reconnect. He is reconnecting now. Andy Pereira, we're going to get to your comment, to your question in a moment once Ryan reconnects. If anybody else has questions, please don't be shy. Put them in the comments. Klaus Petzold, nice to see you on. James Timothy Walters, Ryan needs to hang out in the deep south. Hey, you never know. He is in Florida now. We're going to wait for him. He's just reconnecting there. Ryan, you're there? There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Sometimes it'll cut out. So
Go ahead, Ryan.
So getting back to the training. Going back to the training, he loft flies them. You let them out, what, once a day in the morning?
Yeah.
Once a day in the morning, birds will go up to do their work. He's watching. When he sees the birds are flying good and they're flying like they're training, maybe hour and a half, they're flying good. He's ready to start training. Now, you normally start training 1 month before your first race.
Exactly.
And his first race is 100 mile?
Yeah.
100 miles. So, when he trains, you still loft fly him in the morning on training days?
No.
No. Even from 10 miles, no flying.
Fly in the afternoon.
Fly in the afternoon. So you get up in the morning, you take them 10 miles. The birds, they take a half hour to come home. You go back the next day to the same spot.
Yeah.
Until those birds beat you home, then you move. Until they're telling you, hey, we're good.
Exactly.
So you'll go 10 miles, you go 20 miles, you go 40 miles, and then you go to 60.
No, I'm going to stay in 40 miles at least 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So he's going to leave them at 40 miles 3 or 4 times and see how they're coming. They're coming good after 3 times. You go to 60.
50, so, yeah, so it's
60.
58. Yeah.
58 miles, so close to 60. We can round off. 60 miles. They do that good. Then what's next?
Well, I'm trying there on 58 miles. That's the spot I got 58 miles.
58
I'm
miles.
trying there maybe 4 times more.
Okay.
I jump it to 75 miles.
Jump them to 75. So you'll leave them at 58 miles for about 4 or 5 times. Then you jump them to 75. Okay, now, question. Do you train to the same points?
Yeah.
You don't switch. You don't go east. You don't go west. You have your spots, and that's it. And you draw the line with them. Yeah. Is there a line?
I don't believe in you come different directions.
You don't like the different directions? No. Okay, so...
And the day on the race, the wind is making the bird where is it going. The bird, you got too much east,
you're out.
The bird coming the east.
East, that's right.
You got too much west, he coming to the west. You know, that's
right.
You know how a wind, it comes straight to your house.
Straight to your house.
Yes, it's like that.
So pretty simple. Leah, you getting that so far?
I sure am. Yep, absolutely perfectly. We have a question from Andy Pereira, and he's asking, what products does Gallo use for breeding?
Okay, so we got Andy Pereira's asking a question. In breeding time, we're talking racing now, but we're going to switch gears and do a little breeding.
Sorry.
In breeding season, what products do you like to use? Or what's some things that you like to use during the breeding season?
Well, before I started, put all the pair and make it cure. You know, a cure for the worm, for respiratory, everything you can do it before.
Canker?
Canker, yeah, everything. I cure it for everything.
Okay.
1 month before I started. My bird's ready to mating. It's ready to cure for everything.
Okay, so he's curing for everything. He's using canker, coxy, worms, respiratory. He gives them all a treatment.
Yes.
Okay.
After that, I put it the pair.
After that, he pairs them up.
Yes.
Okay. And that's it.
That's it. I use it only in the weekend. I use Vitamix. I use the apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar?
Yes.
Okay.
I like it on my breeders.
He likes it on the breeders.
That's it. I don't use
nothing more. Any special powders on the feed?
Nothing more.
No, just grit?
No, I use it pearly. And the pearl I use it for the chicken.
Okay. Oh, the pellet.
The pearl.
Yeah.
That's the only I use it for breeding. Pearl.
Pellet.
And that pearl, you don't need to use a grill. You don't need to use it nothing more.
So you only feed your breeders pellets.
Yes.
So guys, this is total different. I'm a grain guy. He likes pellets. He feeds the breeders all the pellets they want.
Yes.
That's it. So he gives them the full treatment, canker, cocci, respiratory, worms. The birds are separate. They're cleaned out. He then pairs them all up. And they're on pellets. Any other questions, Lee, on that one?
Rob Wong is asking, how about PMV
Rob Wong.
vaccination? Does he vaccinate?
Okay. Question. Before you're breeding, do you vaccinate your breeders?
I vaccinate my breeder was young bird.
Okay.
I mean, sometime by 3 or 4 years, I vaccinate. That's it.
Okay. So you'll vaccinate the young birds.
Yes.
And then maybe every 3 or 4 years, you'll hit the breeders again.
Yes.
Okay. So he's not doing the breeders every year.
No.
He does the young birds. And then he waits 3, 4 years. He does the breeders. So they kind of that's his system.
Yeah, I'm working good.
Working good. Hey, I'm not going to complain. You got the results. It's working.
Awesome. Great.
Very good.
Thank you. Okay, let's go back to racing if you want. How about one loft racing selection? How does he pick who to send for one loft?
Okay. So now another question we've got. We know how you train the young birds, getting them up to the races. But in the same time here, you got to pick your birds for one loft racing when you start breeding. What is your selection? Do you select by pedigree? Do you select how do you do it?
Well, the first I do it, I sit in the middle in the one section with the other bird in the floor.
Right.
Sometimes the bird told me I like to go to the one race. I take it.
That's how he does it. So you sit down and you're looking for the pigeon that catches your eye.
Yeah.
And it works.
And catch 10 birds, I put in one cage. After that, I go to see the pedigree, who is the mother, who the father. If I like it, he's gone.
He goes. So pretty simple. You observe again. He observes, he takes his time, but the bird, first of all, the bird has to catch your eye. If the bird don't catch your eye, you don't send it. You got to have the magic feeling. I told you, this is like going to Santa's workshop.
Obviously. Has he started pairing up already? Or when is their race season?
When will you start pairing up now for this coming year?
Well, I started the first couple of days in January. I put all my pair.
So he's going to start pairing up first week of January.
First week of January. And Rob, okay, perfect. Rob, go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah. Go ahead, Larry.
Rob Wong is asking, with your systems of loft flying, are you flagging them, and are you on the old bird natural system?
Okay, so some questions here. Rob Wong wants me to ask you. Your young birds, when you're loft flying them, do you have to get the flag out and flag them?
Yes.
Now, how do you flag them every day, or you have to just teach them with the flag and then they do it? How does it work with the flag?
I'm teaching with the flag. Every time while the bird ready, I put the flag. I can go inside the house. The bird don't go down until I put it down.
Okay. And then when the birds get a hold of the flag, do you still use the flag, or do you normally just let them do their thing?
I put the flag every time I want it. I put the flag, the bird fly, whatever I want to fly.
Right. Now, hey, this is a question I have. If you've got the flag up, the birds are flying 20 minutes and they look like they want to land, what do? You make them fly?
No. If you don't want to fly, no fly. Don't make it.
So if you see that they want to land, you take the flag down.
Yes.
So guys, common sense. He's watching them when he flies them. The flag. I want them to, the birds.
Ryan is just cutting out there again. We'll wait for him to reconnect. Great questions, guys. Please keep them coming. That's why Manny is here to answer all your questions. We're going to get to showing a few lots in a minute, right when Ryan reconnects. Gotta love technology. Waiting for Ryan to reconnect. Maybe I'll give some shouts out while we wait. Let's see who is live with us on Facebook. Eldon is in the house. Rob Wong, of course. Antonio, Cindy. Cause Petzold, I think you said it's cold where you are. Rob Wong says it's minus 18 where he is. Wow, that's crazy. It is, I'm not sure how cold it is here in Toronto. I don't know, maybe it's about 5 degrees out? Not that cold. Klaus says where he is in Edmonton, it has warmed up to minus 23. Wow, that's incredible. Who has a question? Somebody has a question. Troy has a question for Gallo. We will wait until Ryan reconnects. There you see Gallo Loft right there. That is his loft setup there in Brooksville, Florida, where Ryan is now. As we wait for him to reconnect, let's hope he can. Let's hope the Wi-Fi gods work with us here. Questions, comments? Let me know while we wait. If not, we might have to end this broadcast and then go live again with Ryan once he reconnects. Oh, he's just trying to reconnect here now, guys. These all the pigeons that we're going to show this afternoon will be available at feathersleepigeonauctions.com or fepa.ca coming up in January. So don't miss out on that as we wait for Ryan to reconnect. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Andy's back.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
That's
How much did that cut out?
how much did it cut out? I don't know.
You can hear me good though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep. Good. We're back now.
Okay. So just a little iteration there. He flags them. When they want to go, they go. When he sees they want to come down, he lets them come down. He'll pull the flag down, but he'll again give them 15 minutes, 20 minutes off, then he gets them back up again. He keeps them going. He wants to get the time out of them. He's got to train them. Just like he said, if I want them to go into the window of the house, you train them to go into the window of the house.
There we go.
Birds are real smart. Everything you
Birds,
teach us.
birds are real smart. You're right, 100%.
Yes.
And remember, you're teaching the bird. The bird's not teaching you. You're teaching the bird.
She do it whatever you teach.
That's why I love
There we
it.
go. Question from Troy Spencer. For Gallo, the pigeons you put in one loft races, what distance can those pigeons do?
So Troy Spencer's asking, the pigeons you put into one loft races, what distances can they do? I think it's a pretty simple question, but
Well, the line I got,
the line, yes.
I don't have it. I can tell you that one is fast race, or that one is slow race, or that one is for 200, or that one for 500. I got one line. He doing good at 100 miles, or he doing good at 600 miles.
600 miles.
I don't have a bird for short distance or long distance. I don't have it. I prepare for the distance coming.
And your family of birds,
yeah,
his family does it. You see it on his results. They do good at the 100 miles, right up to 600 miles.
Yeah.
So his one loft birds is the same thing. And it's funny that we talk about it because you handle the GHC birds. You took 100 in. You only have 80 of your own, but your own are at the top. Your own it's that family that works good for you.
Yeah. Sometimes I got good bird in the classy.
Yeah.
It's less percent we fly with my bird.
Yeah, your birds are always at the top. And guys in this area, the few guys that have your birds, they're at the top. I told you, guys, you're in this area. You might want to come over here. Watch out, you can get stuck in the sand.
Question from Rob Wong. Are you a natural old bird flyer or a widowhood flyer?
Okay, and old birds. Rob Wong's asking this question. You fly natural old birds or widowhood old birds?
Never flew widowhood.
You've never flown widowhood. It's all natural.
Natural, the perch, sometimes on the old bird, I separate hen and cock, on the perch too.
So you separate them, but they only have perches. No box perches. Nothing. Wow. Why never widowhood? Never wanted to try it?
Never tried.
Want to try it? I don't know. This is scary. You do it natural. They're good. So Rob, that's what he does. Natural. He loves them natural. Sometimes he separates.
You can see. Go to the GNC website. Check all the year. I will win at the upper. I do the same.
You do the same. So guys, he's not even using sex as the motivation. And they always separate.
Listen, when the bird go 500 miles,
yeah,
he forgot the motivation in the first 300 miles.
So there you go. He forgot the motivation the first 300 miles, but that's a lot of common sense, ain't it? Yeah. Especially they've been in the basket for 3 days.
The bird not in good condition, is no good bird.
Forget the motivation. Yeah. That's right. So I kind of agree with that. It's a little bit, again, common sense. You know what I mean, Leah?
I do know what you mean. Now, how many birds are we going to show today? And what are these pigeons all about? And what's going on with these pigeons we're going to show here today? Why don't you let everybody know?
We're going to, we were lucky enough. I've always wanted to have Gallo Loft. I've always wanted to do an auction for him. This guy, he's a straight up guy. The quality of the birds is always there. The wins are always here. You always see the super quality. This Hubin family he has been winning, winning, winning. You've been winning for how many years with them?
Well,
20? 20 years?
I started in 2003. My first, I won 2 races in my first year. It's the 2 big races in Miami and money race.
Money race.
The first 2 races in Miami and money race, I won that 2 races.
He wins the 2, yeah.
That's why I started. I said, oh, they put the bird in the bait.
Yeah, it hooked you. Now he got rid of the chickens and now he's into pigeons. You see, this is how it happens. Like I told you, you win with these birds and you get hooked. Now, I wanted to do an auction. We wanted to make sure the time was right, and the time was right now. Very now. Would you not agree with me, Leah?
Oh, what? I was reading comments. What did you say? Sorry.
For this auction, this is the best time ever.
Yes.
I had an opportunity to come down. I asked Manny here. I said, "Go pick what you like. I can trust I trust the birds he picks. I trust for a fact." I asked him a few years ago. I didn't have any birds. Could you put some birds in me for the Salem race? The man picked out 5 pigeons. He put them in. I think I sent you back 3 birds. 3 of them all, or 2 out of the 3 were in the money. Out of this world, super. That's the type of guy he is. He picks the right birds. He took the same formula. I said, "How did you pick them?" He said the same thing to me. I sat down. The bird said to me, "Send me." Boom, put them in. We did good. It was I'm very, very, very happy about that. So we're here now. We put 10 lots together, and we got 3 something specials, real specials at the end. But the first 3 lots here we want to talk about. These are birds that really popped out to me. And we wanted to show them, just give you guys a little, what is it, a teaser, Leah?
Yeah, a little show of what's to come. We do have a couple questions. Maybe we'll just get to the questions first before we show the pigeons, if that's okay with you, Ryan.
Okay.
Rob Wong is asking, so as a natural
Questions first,
old bird flyer, are you on pot eggs or do you let them raise babies double right until weaning? And then Troy has a question. Go ahead.
So on your with your old birds, you have them on pot eggs, or are they just in the section with just with purchase? There's no box purchase, nothing.
For the fly?
For the old birds.
Yeah, perch.
Just perch. So you keep hens and cocks together most of the time?
No.
No.
Old bird.
An old bird, you'll keep them separate.
Separate, yeah.
Do you show them at the race day or no?
No.
Okay.
The day before the chipping.
Yeah, the day.
I'm released together.
You release together. So
yes.
They come home, they land together. Yeah. A little bit of, hey, how's it going?
A little 2 or 3 hours, separate again. That's it. No see no more.
Okay. A couple margaritas on the board, maybe.
Sometimes.
Okay. So very simple. He keeps them on purchase. He keeps the hens and the cocks separate. His last training toss of the week for the birds is normally the day before the race, correct? Yeah. He let them out all together, hens and cocks. The hens come together. They land on the board. He allows them to have their fun. He allows them to go into the loft, blah, blah, blah. You know, the normal thing, 2-3 hours. Then he separates. That's all the motivation he does. That's it. Rob, there's no eggs. There's no box purchase. There's no pot eggs. They're not feeding babies. They're separate.
I think the more condition the bird guy is like that.
Okay. The more condition and the more calm the bird is. More calm. Okay.
Troy has a question. Gallo, does he have his breeders on wire flooring? What kind of flooring?
Oh, question. Your breeders, well, you breed individual pens, right?
Yes.
And they're all on wire.
All the wire, all the individual. I got 50 holes for 50.
He's got 50 individual breeding pens. They're all on wire. They're all on pellets. Yeah. That you check out the last video, you'll see that's how he had it. But yes, that's how he does that, Troy. Yes,
reminder to everybody on our YouTube channel, we do have a full loft tour with Gallo Lofts that Ryan did, I think maybe 2 years ago now. So check that out. I will put the link to it. We will show it anyway when Gallo's Loft goes up for auction, when we auction off the lots. But if you want to watch it, it is over on YouTube. Loft tour playlist. Rob Wong says, very interesting old bird natural system. I liked that response. Well, good. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
well, Rob, perfect.
Rob, remember, I believe from what I'm understanding from Manny, he really believes the birds got to have super condition, okay? They got to be super rested. He's not worrying about the motivation. He just said it. Motivation at 500 miles, you lose that. At the 300-mile mark, it's gone out of the wind. It's being funny with it. It's the conditioning. It's the calmness. Calmness is rest. If the cockbird, all he wants to do is drive, is he really that calm? No, he's all messed up in the head. This guy's been winning with this system. If it didn't work, he wouldn't be doing it.
I do everything.
And he's flying against, I would say, probably the best in the United States down here. Pretty good. Competition good.
You got a lot of good flyers here.
Good flyers.
Well, I'm there every time.
You know, and hey, he's got to be good when they're asking him to move. They're asking him to stop flying. Please move away. Move. You want to come live with us? It's cold up there.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys for your questions. Please, again, if you have questions, don't be shy. Put them in the comments. So what do you got there, Ryan?
The first one I wanted to show is the 10722.
Okay, 10722. I have the pedigrees here on my phone, so I will take a look at that. Go ahead, Ryan, and you talk about the 722.
Well, this pigeon here, very nice pigeon. I call him, he's the big guy. He's a little bit bigger. He's a strong pigeon. I'm going to show you him in the camera here in a minute. Lots of muscle. The vents are strong, a little open, but they're nice. Super silky feather on him. And the fight, the fight. What's so special about this guy? Because you said you liked him.
I like it. The mother and father is racing super good for me.
The mother and father race super good for you.
Well, the father is champion bird in the spring here in the clock. The mother, she flew in the crew career one lot race. She got 7th place in top race and 356 miles. That's the guy. The parents do a super.
So the father of this was a champion bird in Spring Hill.
Yes.
So you got a champion bird as the father, and the mother was 7th at the Crooked River.
Yes.
And guys, you know Crooked River. You agree with me. You say that's one of the top 5 one-loft races in the United States.
Yes.
He trains them good.
He's super good manager.
Yeah, super good. So you've got the best of the one-loft to the best right here in your local area. And you see how he breeds them? You're not afraid to put the bird from this area with the one-loft bird. Not at all. Super. He's a super strong cock. Whoa. He's
This
beautiful.
is a 2021. Once again, Ryan, the band number is 10722. Available for auction in January at feathersleepigeonauctions.com. As Manny said, this is son of 2 champions. We've got Speed Boy and Whitetail Girl. The sire is Speed Boy, of course, from Gallo Loft, winner of first champion bird sprint race, as Manny said. And the dam is Whitetail Girl. Also, a super racing hen, 7th place at 354 miles, flying a speed of 1,303 versus 577 birds. 17th place champion bird, 900 plus birds at the Crooked River One Loft race. Very nice. Available, as I said, for auction. I'm not sure if Ryan's camera has stopped there, but we'll wait for him to reconnect. Ryan, you're there? You're there. Okay, good. Yep, you're there. Perfect. We're good. Every once in a while, the internet there cuts out, so we will wait until the camera catches up. But yes, this pigeon here that we just showed will be available in January at Feathersleep Pigeon Auctions. Oh, technology. As we wait, as Ryan reconnects. Here we go. Let's just show here. This is Manny with, I believe, American Queen. An absolute super racer. I'm wondering if we have anything out of American Queen. We'll have to check when Ryan gets back. Oh, here he is, just trying to reconnect. There he is.
Here we are.
There we go.
You got to remember, Lee, it's the sand here. This pigeon is super nice. You picked him out. I seen him in the basket. He's got a killer looking face to him. What do you think about eye sign? Look at him. He's fighting. He's fighting like he's unbelievable. Isn't he something else, that pigeon? Isn't that pigeon something else?
Yeah.
Super pigeon, Leah.
Very nice. Coming back to
Can you
with
hear me?
Ryan.
Yeah, you can hear me good.
Yeah. Coming back with Ryan to Toronto. Pigeon will be available for purchase. All right, let's show the next one, Ryan.
Yeah, and remember, all these birds you can see at our open house, they're going to be on our auction site, feathersleepigeonauctions.com or fepa.ca. The next one, this hen. This hen is a super. You guys are gonna flip your lids. You want super performance? This one's one of them. The 10734.
10734, a beautiful hen. Wow, this is an inbred to gold, a super breeder. First AU Hall of Famer. Wow.
What a hen, Manny. What do you think about this hen? What's your thought on her?
That one at the sisters is a special. Both is a Dobio Grandora to the Golf, number 30. There's a full sister to Mr. Money, a full sister to American Queen. That's my best Hooven.
Best Hoovens.
Yeah. The grandmother for both sides is a Dobio grandmother. It's a Hall of Fame and flew. That hen, he got second place in 100 mile. I got third place in 600 mile. The grandmother, number 30. That's one of my best.
One of your very best. And I tell you, the feather quality is super. You can hardly handle these birds. They're like silk. They're like absolute silk. And we have a sister of this in the sale as well. So you got a shot at getting 2 out of these, Leah.
There you go. FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com, Fepa.ca, coming to you guys in January. And all these pigeons, as Ryan said, will be at our weekly Feathersly open house the week that this auction is on. If you guys have any questions about any of these lots or for Manny in general, please put them in the comments. Let's move on to the next one, Ryan.
The next one, no problem. I hope you guys like chocolates, because this one's for you.
Who doesn't
Absolute
like chocolate,
beautiful.
especially this time of year? Go ahead.
Chocolate this time of year, Leah. This is unbelievable. 10729.
As Ryan said, a beautiful chocolate cock. This is an inbred to hot chocolate and American Queen, guys, just as I spoke about earlier. Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay, so tell me, what's so special about this one? Because we both like this one very much. What's the reason? What makes this one so special?
Well, he got in the pedigree the best I got.
He's gotten the best your pedigree, the best you got, and it's inbred the best you've got.
Inbred the best you got. The best I got.
This is the very best of the best of the best.
It's a grandson to Hard American Girl, the bird flew in South Africa. You know why it's the bird?
Yes.
It's a grandson to the sister and Hard American Girl. A grandson to the half brother to Hard American Girl. You know, in the pedigree you can see hot choco, American Queen 3 times.
Yes, the best. It's the best one. And guys, you see it in this bird. Is he a perfect 10 in your hands? He's not perfect 10. He's got an inbred feel, but still super buoyant. The feather quality, got good muscle. But they all got that.
I know this guy, he produces a lot of good ones.
Okay, so he just said, you're hearing it right from him, from Manny himself. I know this pigeon is going to produce super good pigeons. This is the confidence he has. I would tell you, I would buy this cock. Absolutely beautiful. And you flew the same way bred as this, didn't you?
I'm supposed to know, but I flew. One is doing super good.
One is doing super good. So
he broke a leg. After that, he's still
I picked him in the loft. I seen this bird's brother in the loft. I said, boy, what a super cock this is. And he says, yeah, this is the brother. Inbred the way it did, and it flew that well. Isn't that something?
Will be available this coming January at FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com, Fepa.ca. Who do we got next, Ryan?
Well, Leah, at that point, when I looked at the 10 that Manny picked, and I went through them all, I can't show them all today. But man, I says, these are incredible. And Leah, what do we say? You don't ever let me into a pigeon loft, correct?
No, correct.
Okay. So when I came down here today, I seen some birds that Manny had posted, and there's 3 birds that they just drew me to. Now, I'm not a slate person, but these ones I got drawn to. So I'm going to show you some super pigeons here. 3 special pigeons. Okay, very lucky you guys in the internet world. Oh shit, man! Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. The first one I want to show Leah is 11046.
11046, I believe, is Dragonfly. Am I correct?
Dragonfly. This is Dragonfly. Correct? That is correct. Yes.
Oh, there we go. Dragonfly. Who is Dragonfly? Let's see. Who do we got here? It's the 2021 11046, a slate cock. Winner of first versus 733 birds at 136 miles, sixth versus 456 birds, 110 miles, 33rd versus 1,217 birds, 202 miles, 82nd versus 465 birds, 110 miles, and 84th versus 1,685 birds. 144 miles, 108th versus 1,124 birds, 305 miles, and an AU National Ace Pigeon. This is Dragonfly. Ryan, go ahead.
Dragon. Now, you tell me, what is so amazing about this pigeon?
Well, this guy win one race for me.
You win one race for you, yeah?
150 miles.
Yeah.
He got a lot of good prices too.
So he's a top pigeon.
Top pigeon.
Very, very nice pigeon.
What I told you, the model on that one is sister to the model to the other slate, and the other one winning 400 miles.
400 miles. And we're going to look at that next one next. But the vents on this, he's small. He's a little bit longer cast. Vents like steel. He got good muscle. You're seeing it. The birds all do the same. They all do the same. They got that high, they got high horsepower to go, go, go. Beautiful feather quality. And a slate, Leah, I found the slates that are the winners. I had to go to Florida, but I did it.
We did it. This
Now,
pigeon will be available, as I said, at feathersleypigeonauctions.com at the beginning of January. Our friend over on YouTube, Easy Wash, is asking, when is the auction? It will be right at the beginning of January. I haven't nailed down the exact start date and end date, but don't worry, we will have all the information posted for you well before the auction, available for you guys. That beautiful dragonfly. What do we got next, Ryan?
Well, Leah, I couldn't believe it. We looked again a little bit further in, and I asked for another pigeon to see. Oh, man, they basket condition right up. You feel them changing again. 11011. Guys, if this isn't a home run, I don't know what is. Vents on this thing are like steel, man. Holy jumping.
11011, another beautiful slate hen in 2021. First versus 250 birds, 400 miles. Special race, money winner. 13th versus 405 birds, 136 miles. 29th versus 585 birds, 136 miles. 77th versus 1,493 birds, 82 miles in the Tampa Combine. This is Skyhawk. Ryan, go ahead.
Tell me about this hen. You had some good story about her. You go. You tell me.
Well, this hen, last week he won $5,000 for me.
This hen won $5,000 last week. Guys, this hen won $5,000 from last week. Okay, here's the best story. Go and tell it.
I see, well, I told you, I see 5 birds coming through, and the one side, I put the dropper, she like a rocket.
Put the dropper, she
I
just
put
fell.
the other dropper, she like a dive. Boom.
So you used 2 droppers on her, and she just fell like she was getting shot.
I say, I lost for a few seconds.
Yeah.
But he do it super good.
Super good.
No coming straight.
Yeah.
He do it super good on the side.
Yeah, slightly off the line, but the 400-mile. Look at the. I show her. I'm going to show that in the basket here in a second. This is last week, eh?
Yeah, last week.
Leah, I'm lucky I don't have to fly against him. I don't think I beat him. Egan condition a pigeon. Real nice.
Last week, a $5,000 winner, folks, coming to feathersleypigeonauctions.com, Fepa.ca this coming January. You'll be able to add this $5,000 winner to your breeding program. Beautiful.
You know, Leah, pigeons like this, you don't find them often. This is the man that has them, okay? Right here. He produces the winners. She's beautiful, very alert, eh? She wants to go for a toss. You see how smart she is in the face? Boom. She got that killer look. Now, Leah, we don't think it could get any better, do we?
How can it get better? I mean, a $5,000 winner, a super racing hen. I mean, come on. Can it get better?
I don't.
Is there better?
Can it get better? Listen, all these birds, I talked to him. He's had people offer him big money, more than what the birds won for these pigeons. You know what he says? No. These birds go for me, for us. There's Elite Pigeon Auctions. You know what? I get goosebumps. I couldn't believe this. When he brought this pigeon out today and he showed this pigeon to me, I almost started to cry. It was a very emotional moment for me. Leah, it's a good number too. The 116.
A beautiful blue bar hen, AU 2021-116, winner of first champion bird North Section, third champion bird regular races, third versus 1,100 pigeons at 202 miles, 13 versus 733 birds, 136 miles, 24th versus 698 birds, 248 miles, 32nd versus 1,217 birds, 202 miles, 48th versus 1,582 birds at 110 miles. Oh, I'm almost losing my breath here. 61st versus 1,052 birds, 356 miles, and 65th versus 1,540 birds, 110 miles. AU National Ace Pigeon. This is Apache Girl. Let's talk about her.
You talk about her. She's your bird, man. What are you thinking about this one?
That's one of the best I got in my team this year.
That's one of your very best this year.
Yeah. She finished first champion bird North Session, third champion bird overall. But she's doing a lot of happy with me every race.
She come very nice. Yeah. Very consistent pigeon.
Yeah, just
she got the beautiful checkering there to her, a little bit of penciling.
Pencil, yeah. But she's super good hen.
And
no
and the condition on her underneath the belly is perfect. And I will say, he said if this bird wasn't coming to us, he said the bird is going to be in his breeding program. He loves this pigeon. He picked out for the end at auction. Those 3 pigeons, Leah, are unbelievable. They're all proven racing machines. All of them, he would breed out of them all. This is super hen. Leah, super. Sometimes you can't say enough, eh? Super hen.
I'd say Christmas has definitely come early. I don't know about you, but wow, and more wow. Coming to feathersleeppigeonauctions.com. These absolute 3 supers, along with even more supers that you have to wait until we get to the auction to see. Wow, incredible. Can't wait.
Yeah. That's all I have to say. I mean, it's incredible. The quality has been here. He's going to continue to win. He's had a super breeder stolen. He sold almost all the super breeders at one time. He came back, waxed them again. His pigeons are magical. He has the right combination, and they win. And the people he partners up with, they win with him, and they trust him for those birds. They trust in him sending the birds. I trust this guy. He's got super pigeons. The pigeon fingers, the mentality, everything, he's got it all. You see it. You see all the pigeons, they all got the fight, the wiggle, the strength. And there you see those 3 there. It's amazing. It's actually amazing to see this. This is going to the next level at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, Leah.
Raising the bar at feathersleeppigeonauctions.com, fepa.ca, bringing you the world's best in thoroughbred racing pigeons. Guys, if you have questions for Gallo, for Manny, please let us know in the comments. Ryan?
I can't say anything more about these birds, and I'm not talking about the 3 birds, guys. For some of you, it's going to get over your price range. I get that, but these other birds here, they are out of the same world. They're the same quality. They got the same vigor. The pedigrees are loaded.
All the same family.
All the same family. You don't bring a lot of birds in. No, a lot of birds don't work for you. He's honest. I try the birds. They don't work. I can't keep them. Sticks to what's working for him. He moves, he wins. It don't matter if I move him a mile that way. He's still going to find a way to win. He's got the pigeons, and he's very consistent. That's something you're always consistent. The guys, they can't beat you. I don't know. Were you this good in roosters? Hey, you want to get into racehorses? Maybe. Maybe we can win the Kentucky Derby. Bob Baffert, watch out! I got the man here. So Leah, we have any more questions?
I'm just checking the feed here. No questions yet, guys. We're going to be on for another maybe a couple minutes here with Manny and Ryan. So if you have questions, now is the time. Reminder, you can head on over to our YouTube channel, our Loft Tours playlist, where Ryan did a complete loft tour with Manny a couple of years ago. Manny's not feeling the greatest today, so we're not going to make him do the whole loft tour live on camera.
No.
But you can check it out on our YouTube channel. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All your comments, all your likes, all your shares. It does help us. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Sonia Vandermelen is watching from Belgium. Ryan, go ahead.
No, this was a great day. I know Manny, he's not feeling the best. He had some work done on his body, but he took the time to let me come down here. I wanted to make sure, especially for Manny's first auction with us, I wanted to come down, see the birds, say hi to him. I didn't know he had the 3 surprise birds there. So you guys, the buyers, this one's for you. And anybody interested, I recommend them 100%. When I say in one loft races, he sends almost the bare minimum. He sends a team of 5, a team of 3. He sends basically a 1 team to a race. If the race calls for 4 birds, he sends 4 birds. He does not send 40 birds. If he did, you wouldn't be allowed to go into the one loft races because you beat them so bad. I know. Lee, I'm almost thinking for fun, we should buy 50 babies off of them and let them pick them and send them to one race. Have you ever won a 1 race, the first 10 in one loft? This guy
Wait,
could do it.
you know what? Question for Manny. What is his selection process, not for the birds, but what one loft races, when he's looking to enter a one loft race, what is he looking for when he picks the one loft races to go in?
Okay, so question. When you pick a one loft race, because there's a lot of them out there, what are you looking for?
Well, I like it. The one loft race, the man, he know what he's doing.
You like him, the manager knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, that's
why
you see your bird doing good.
Okay.
Well, the man is not doing good in one loft race, it's not good.
So you're looking at the manager. You look at the manager more than the prize money?
That's the best thing.
The best.
But take care of your bird good.
Take care of your bird good. So you're looking for a good loft manager, and we are in agreement. I say John Timmerman at the California Classic. Super. Hands down. Would you not agree? And you've done very well there.
Yeah.
But even if you don't fly there, you say he's a good flyer.
Yes.
He's a super flyer. We got to get John on one day.
River is a good under the bird too.
Crooked River.
Yeah, super manager.
I've never got to fly that one, but I seen he always gets the good results. I see the videos he posts on Facebook.
You can see the result for the bird. The
right.
whole thing.
Good. And that's basically what you're looking at. The manager, the flying, and then the prize money.
Yeah. Sometimes you send them to one low race to the morning. No, for the manager is not too good. So you send them for maybe you got lucky.
Maybe you're getting lucky. So he does a little bit of luck too, Leah.
A little bit of luck.
The birds that do it.
Always help. But another question for him: does he prefer to send cocks or hens to one loft racing?
Question for you: you prefer cocks or hens?
Well, I try to pick sometimes the hen for the races.
The hens.
For the one low race.
The hens.
But sometimes you got the pair, and you know the cock do it real good. I send the cock too.
Right.
But you need to know your bird.
You need to know your birds.
The bird.
And again, you say when you sit on the floor and you look, and he's a beautiful cock and he's right. If he says pick me, you're gonna pick him.
I send it this year to Victoria 5 birds.
5 birds.
3 is a cock.
3 is a cock, Victoria Falls, and we have. Isn't one of these 3 in Victoria Falls?
No, yeah, the super hen, the brother cock was in Victoria Falls.
The super hen, the pencil hen.
Yes.
Leah, pull up the Apache hen.
The Apache.
Okay, let me put her
I like
here.
The name of her too. No,
Apache Girl.
Now here's Apache Girl. This pigeon right now in Victoria Falls is 8,000 pigeons.
Yes.
Her brother is participating there. Yeah. Now, Leah, you seen what that bird did?
Yeah.
Okay? Take a look. He got the brother in Victoria Falls. Whoever buys this pigeon, you could be buying, and watch, I'm going to say this, you could be buying the nestmate of the Victoria Falls winner.
I hope.
Watch this. You ready? Then I'm going to buy that one.
Troy Spencer has a question for Gallo.
Okay.
Will he be sending pigeons to the Pioneer one loft race?
I got to work on that. Of course, I'm gonna get Manny to send some birds up this year to participate in our race. It's a 9 race series. I hope he will. I'm pretty sure he will. And I'll see if he can donate maybe a baby or 2 for our auction. Okay.
Super.
This guy, you guys actually didn't want him to fly.
Yeah. Troy, are you sure
Thanks,
you
Troy.
really want that to happen, Troy? Neil Gonzalez asks, can Manny provide his opinion on an aggressive or bullying bird, A, for racing and B, for breeding, do these birds have any more or less performance value?
Okay. Question from Neil. He says you have a cockbird very dominating. Even in your, let's talk in your stock loft, dominating. Do you like that? Do you think that's a good sign? Do you not like it? Or is it just he's a little crazy?
I don't pay attention.
You don't pay attention. Now, same with racing.
Every cock I got is a little crazy.
Every cock you got's a little crazy. Okay. What about with the race cocks? If they're crazy, you like to see that or no?
No, I like it more the cocks down, calm down.
Calm. So your cocks, you want to see them for racing, calm. If you
that is late cock, every time is the perch, every time is quiet.
The slate cock. Yeah. So you, if you see the cockbirds in there acting idiotic, you don't like it.
Well, nothing not like it. That's no matter. The birds is good, is good. But I don't pay attention in that.
He's not paying attention, Neil. He's just saying in the stock loft they're a little bit more crazy. In the race birds, he likes to see them a little calm. He knows to focus in a little more.
Another question for Manny. Does he prefer one loft racing or club racing?
Good. This is a good question. I know the answer. What do you prefer, one loft racing or club racing, or racing around here?
Oh, I like it racing.
You like to race. That's your favorite. Yeah. He's like me. He likes to be in control. He likes to play the game how he does it. I know. He that's your number one thing. It wouldn't be the same for you if you only sent them out. And you know what's so incredible? He breeds his team. He does the winning. He handles for the classic birds. You do the winning there. You were what, third this year in the classic?
Lost for 14 seconds.
You lost the classic by 14 seconds. You know what? You got to get better with the droppers.
the birds overfly.
The birds overflew. That's
coming in the back. I know why I see coming in the back. I know it's not good, but it's okay.
It's okay. So he's winning with other people's birds. He's winning with his own birds, and then he's winning in the one loft races. But his favorite is his own. He likes to handle the birds himself. And I think if this man ran a one loft race, you're going to knock it out of the park. He just has that ness.
Mike Sheridan says he keeps it simple. I feel. Would you say, Ryan? You know his and his Manny's flying system. Would you say it's a simple system? It's a bare back to basics, back to common sense style of flying, correct?
Yeah, his system is very, very simple. I believe Manny here, a lot of observation and common sense. I mean, going in his loft, it's a regular pigeon loft. It's not, he doesn't have the automatic cleaning box purchase, little post purchase, a wire floor. I went in, soon as right away I looked, the cockbirds, the birds, the condition, you see them, they're just glowing. The birds in super form, super condition. And again, you can have the nicest nest boxes, you can have the nicest loft, the nicest lawn, all right, a nice German Shepherd too. But if the damn pigeon isn't in super form, super condition, and it's out of super blood, what do you got? You got nothing.
No, 100%. Accomplishments. What has been Manny's greatest accomplishment? Would he consider in racing in general? What is he most proud of?
Let me ask you, in your own flying here, right? What's your three best accomplishments in flying in this area? What's your three best?
The pigeon flying?
Yeah, the pigeon flying just here, not the one lofts, just here.
You can mention no three, a lot of good fly here.
Yeah,
a lot.
And you beat them all.
Well, sometimes, but it's tough. But it's a lot of good fly here, and while you think you win it, the other win. When you think the other win, it's tough competition.
Tough competition. But in the years you've flown here, your three biggest wins that made you the most like, hey, I feel good, just a good feel. What three? What three races?
The one I want to win?
Yeah, the ones you win here, in this area. Which has been your best three wins?
Well, the 400-mile winner.
400-mile winner.
I won it 5 times already.
5 times. 5 times 400-mile winner.
The special, I win it more 400. But the morning, the special race,
yeah,
I win it in this area 5 times.
You won it 5 times.
I win it 5 times. That's my best.
5 times.
Yeah. So I win it 6 times too, 500 miles.
You've won 6 times 500 miles.
Yeah. I win it 2 times in Miami and 3 times here.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about flying yourself around here?
I win it 1,600. I don't know how many I win in 300.
Yeah.
I got a lot of.
And the classic?
I win it one time, 1, 2, 3, 2009.
2009, first, second, third in the classic. This year you were third. Close.
I got the second verse in the 3 City, the classic.
Okay. So flying the birds himself, he can get them in the condition. And in the one loft races, what have been your 3 favorite one loft races?
Well, I told you
Not favorite, the ones that he's done
favorite.
the best.
Favorite
the ones
wins.
he's done the best
ones
at.
you've won. Best at.
Oh, well, the best is in South Africa.
The South Africa one.
She's going.
Gone.
I got 8th place in South Africa. I got the Hard American Girl winner the car.
Yeah.
I winner the fight hot pot. That's one of my best.
That pigeon going into the last race, that Hot American Girl going into the last race, she was ranked better than than Birdie. That was the best pigeon ever there.
Yes.
And they brought the birds back, which screwed that bird up. I know it screwed the bird up. You don't bring the birds home. They brought her back. It screwed up the mind. She didn't get to go back on a training flight. That's what I believe. That was the best pigeon ever. And the father of that pigeon, he was 8 in South Africa, but that pigeon stayed in South Africa for what, 6 years?
5 years.
5 years. I remember you with Tony Malucci showing the pigeon.
Yes.
And that pigeon, you bred very few out of it, but one of the babies went to South Africa and you crushed it. Also, this guy, 2 years ago at the California Classic, there was 3 birds on the drop, but only two birds on the drop. You were the third, weren't you?
Yeah, the birds could screw out a little bit and third place. Yeah.
At that California Classic, that bird should have won $75,000. That one as well. But hey, you're not sour on the race, which is good. He said, "Hey, my bird didn't come in. It didn't come in." Yeah. So the California Classic, South Africa. This guy wins them all.
Question from Rob.
Also, the bird you fly in sun. You remember?
Yeah, that's right. The one, the Salem bird. Yeah, and guys,
Super Hen. You put the name. Super Hen.
Super Hen. Yeah, she was a Super Hen. You know what, guys? A fun story here. I was partners. I was lucky enough. You sent birds to the Salem one loft race for us, and we won some money. And he said, "Ryan, you keep the birds." And the COVID came or something happened, and I had to hold on to the bird. And how smart this hen was. She got out on my dad. Right? My dad didn't know. She was there. She's out flying with the birds. Flying. In and out. Super hen. She had super intelligence. You have the hen now. Is she breeding good ones? She breeding good ones.
Good job.
Good job.
Rob Wong has a question. Do you use the apple cider vinegar regularly? And also, do you use probiotics and antibiotics?
Okay, so Rob Wong's asking, your apple cider vinegar, do you use it? How often are you using the apple cider?
2 times a week.
2 times a week. On the breeders only?
Yeah, the breeders on the water.
Just in the water. And do you use probiotics?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And some antibiotics? Sometimes?
No, I don't antibiotics.
No antibiotics? No. Vitamins?
I use a red cell.
Okay, red cell.
2 times a week.
Red cell. That's what he's using.
That's it. Nothing more.
Red cell, by the way, is like pigeon power or like a red cell. Yeah. Gotcha. Yep. Neil Gonzalez is asking, Manny, can you tell us, Canadians, the current state of pigeon racing in Brooksville and surrounding area?
Okay. So Neil's asking, in this area here that you guys live, right, in the unit and in this area, how is pigeon racing doing here? Is it growing? Is it declining? What's the state of it?
Well, I see the club, it go little down. The people, too many things in the club. The people, not happy.
People are not happy.
Yeah, I see it go down, but we try to put it up again,
Why? Is it people just not winning races or people arguing?
I don't know. It's something different.
Something different. So it's gone down a little bit.
How many members are in his
I
club?
remember one coming and fly every time 2,000 birds.
Yeah.
Now it's tough to find the 1,400 birds.
Now it's tough to find 1,400 birds. Okay. Another question. How many members?
Well, the club, he got almost 200 members. But sometimes fly 50-something, 60-something. Now it's down. Before it's 90 fly.
90 flyers. So the competition's down a bit, but you still have 200 members.
Yeah.
How many times a
Wow.
week can you race here?
Well, this year I flew all 3 races. I flew the Saturday regular, the spring Monday. I flew the Concord, 3 races in the week.
3 races throughout the week. You're flying.
Yeah.
So
And
his
if
club offers 3 races a week?
it's not your club, you're in 3 different clubs, is what you're saying?
No, GHC, he got 2 races.
GHC
Saturday regular races and Monday spring races.
Okay, so
At
GHC
the other
twice a
one,
week.
at the other as an FSI, I flew the Concord, the
Okay.
Saturday too.
The Saturday too. Okay, so he's in two spots. What would you like to see? What do you want to see more of? You want to see more old bird money races? What do you in your area? What would you like to see expand?
That's what happened in the old bird. Nobody fly old bird. Only few guys. There's no money race in the old bird.
So you want to see some money races?
And the people like it. The money race at least 1 race. You know.
Yeah. So you want a few more money races in the old bird because you like the old bird.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many birds are you guys allowed to ship here per week?
It's 30, and the GSC is 30 each race, and
30.
the Concourse 25.
So 30 and 25. Okay. All right. So Leah, again, it seems to be old bird flying is down, and they don't have a lot of money racing for old birds. I don't know. I like old birds, but nobody seems to like it.
Yeah. Now it's not too big competition in the old bird.
Okay.
Um,
What else you got?
one other question. What is Manny's feels that his most important aspect of training is? If he could give one tip for training, what would it be? What
Okay.
does he think is the most important thing in training?
What is your most important tip of or most important thing you feel in training of pigeons? What is it? Do you think it's the loft flying? Do you think it's the feeding? Do you think it's the medication? Do you think it's the training every day of the week? What do you think is the best?
Well, that's a combo. You need to do everything right.
You need to do everything right. So
the medicine, the feed, the training, and the bird. It's one combo. You need to do everything right.
Right. And including the birds. So if you guys don't have the pigeons, but you do everything, well, it's identical. People give you the pigeons. You do the same what you do, but you don't have the quality, so you can't win with them. But if it's your own birds, you get the result. They're working for you. Yeah. So you gotta have the pigeons. And Manny's saying you can't just be a hard trainer. If you don't know how to feed and medicate, it ain't gonna work. If you know how to feed, medicate, and train, and you don't have the pigeons, that's not gonna work. You got to put all the little points together and get them as close to perfect as you can.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, you do something wrong, you go down. Everything needed to do perfect, all 10 races.
Right. Question for you. With your young birds, are you on a dead schedule? Every day the same time? Every morning is it at the same time loft line? Or do you adjust?
I'm working with the weather.
You're working with the weather.
If the weather is good, I go 70 miles. It's not good, I go 30 miles. I'm working too much with the weather.
You're working with the weather.
Yeah.
So super strong headwind, you back it off.
Yeah. You don't need it.
Right, because it's like going up a hill. Yeah. That's right. If it's a nice strong tailwind, hey, you go a little farther. Give them a go.
Whatever you want to go.
When you're feeding, do you feed by the hand? Do you feed by a trough? How do you feed?
I got 1 cup.
1 cup.
He need to eat whatever I want.
He got to eat whatever you give him.
Yes.
Okay. So if you only, but I'm saying when you feed them, you got to feed them in a tray.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. You give them what you want.
Yeah. I want 2 cups, 2 cups. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Depend on the bird. I make it
You make your line.
Yeah.
So you know your line on the distances you're going and how much you want.
I don't give you too much feed.
No, you're very tight with the feed.
Yeah.
And you always feed your birds the day of shipping?
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
Either in the morning, midday.
Depend on the race.
Depending on race.
Depend on the race 1 time or 2 times. Depend on the race.
Okay.
My bird eating 2 times a day. Every time.
Every day.
Every day 2 times a day.
Morning
and the afternoon.
Morning and the afternoon.
And the chipping day is dependent on the race.
Depending on the race. So for a 100-mile race?
1 time.
1 time. 300-mile race?
2
2
times.
times. 600-mile race?
2 times.
2 times. Okay. Anything special for your feed?
Well, it's my own feed.
Your own feed. Okay. Nothing No peanuts.
Yeah, it's
your
my
own
thing.
mix.
It's
Your own
my
little
own
mix.
Sometimes working good, sometimes I need to change it. It depends on the weather.
Okay.
It's depend on the race. I put more coin, whatever.
Okay. So you're constantly tweaking and adjusting.
You need to know what you're doing. It's 200 mile fast race. You defeat. You need a much light.
So really, you're not writing anything down. It's all by feel.
Yeah.
It's all by feel.
I don't have a book. I do nothing for the book.
Nothing from
everything
the book. All right. Celia, I'm not nuts. I told you. It's by a feel.
Well, Mike Sheridan asks, do you do the darkening?
What kind of do?
No. Here in Spring Hill, you don't darken the young birds. No darkening. No darkening here.
No darkening.
It's too hot. I'm sweating. You can't darken here.
Yeah. What's the temperature there now?
The temperature is what, 75 today? Yeah.
Today's nice day.
So 75. It's like a 3-4 beer day.
3 or 4 beer. Gotcha.
3 to 4 beers. Yeah. What else you got, Leah? What else?
That's it.
Anything else?
That's it for questions. I'm sure we've taken up more than enough of Manny's time. Manny will be back with us in January when his auction is running at feathersleypigeonauctions.com, where we will go through each and every lot with Manny and talk about all the lots. But we just wanted to give you a little teaser, a little sampler while we're on a Christmas break here of what's to come in January. Ryan will be at another Breeders' Loft on Monday and Tuesday. Let's give them a hint, Ryan. What was the hint we were going to give them?
The guy that we're going to, the man that we're going to on Monday, Tuesday of this week coming, I said I'm not going to tell you who he is, but I think this year he was the highest dollar earner in the United States for money earned in one Loft racing. He hit the big Grand Slam this year. I asked the man here beside me about the guy I'm going to see. Super pigeons, super guy, super results. He agrees with me. The good guys know the good guys. And guys, think about this question. Manny is on Facebook. You can message him. Take a look at the 3 birds that we're auctioning. And you ask him, what do we pair in the Feathers Elite auction to the other 10? You're going to see some good pairings. Manny will help you pair what we have in the auction. We're going to have him on when his auction is on. We're going to get him on our show. We go through the birds. We go through everything. Those are 3 little teasers. You will not get 3 better birds, guys. I promise you this season. Those are knockouts out of the park. He'd breed out of all of them. All of them were good enough to go in his loft for breeding. Special pigeons, Leah. That's all I have to say.
How many do we have to auction off in January besides these 3 supers? What's the total for auction?
10 plus the 3.
So we've got lucky number 13, beautiful pigeons available from Gallo Lofts coming in January at Feathersley Pigeon Auctions. Ioanni Saints is in the house. Nice to see you on, friend. He says hello, guys, and hello to Gallo Lofts. I think we're going to wrap it up. We want to thank Manny so much. Please make sure that you thank Manny on behalf of all of us for his time.
Yes.
He can't hear me. That's why Ryan's kind of repeating everything I say. Thank you guys for your input. We really do appreciate all the questions. As I said, Manny will be back with us at the beginning of January when we have his auction on. So if you guys have questions in the meantime, write them down and join us in January for the Gallo Lofts Manny Rodriguez online auction coming to fepa.ca or feathersleypigeonauctions.com. Please thank Manny for me,
Yes.
Ryan, and I'll let you wrap it up.
Manny, the guys are all pumped. Ioanni Saints, Cuba Family Lofts, he says hello. Good friend. Good handler. He's running a good race. I see him working it. I wanted to get in this year. We couldn't get the birds to him. Maybe I'm going to have to get you to send some down there because that way it's easy for me to, crossing the border and blah, blah, blah. We're going to have Ioanni back next year. Man, he's doing a good job. Good job there. You're going to see me on Monday, Tuesday. Again, we're going to have our family show. I want to thank you very, very, very much. You always looked out for me. You keep me close. You're a good guy. If you can't win any of these birds here at our auction, and you're in the Florida area, hell, wherever you are, you get down here, you come visit this man. You see it. It's simple. The quality is here. The proof is in the pudding. He's been winning for 20 years. He's going to keep winning. He don't stop. They said, hey, they're going to try and put him out. Put him on the side. He's a cheater. Put him on the side. No. Daddy comes back and whomps him again. You're going to keep doing it. You're the man. Thank you for this opportunity, eh? Guys, inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile, I go the distance to find the best pigeons. This man, there's a reason you put your finger up. He's number one. Thank you very much. Thank you, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auction people, for tuning in. All the good questions. You guys know where to go to bid. Fepa.ca or Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Thanks for flying with us. I'm going to go have a beer and wrap it up. That's it, Leah.
Have a great Friday, everybody. That's Leah. I'm Leah. That's Ryan and Gallo Lofts. Want to thank you guys for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe our page, and have a great Friday.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. We're done.